Both players knocking in some fine balls, but sometimes not getting any applause for it. Oh, what a shot from Rickey Walden. And again, no applause for that. But what a shot this was. Now, does he go straight into them or play up for that loose red? Don't think the one above the black will go to the right corner. And not the ideal angle on the black to go into them. Well, the red must go. In which case, he's played it just a little hard because he could have used that red to open the reds up. Is he straight on this red to the right corner? Yep, he's straight. Couldn't open the reds from there. But he's left an angle this time. And if he can catch the end red, the one on the left, fairly full, they should split nicely. Caught the other red first. And it's so important to catch the right red.
16.
He caught the red directly above the black.
And visibly frustrated he was. Walden getting on a roll again there. The pendulum has swung one way and then the other in this match. Walden back in the ascendancy right now, but Ding, of course, still in front on the scoreboard.
Rickey Walden, 16.
Ding deep in thought. He's played some great stuff this evening, but he knows this job is far from done. He'll probably still be thinking about the possibility of a 4-1 lead, which slipped through his fingers when he missed that black. And he just didn't look like missing at that stage. 124 and 75 back-to-back to lead 3-1 at the break. And back in again in that fifth frame. So this was a surprise. Yes, a tricky cutback, but you expected him to get it.
Yes, things can turn on one shot, but they can also turn back again with one shot if you can stay positive and not dwell on the negative. And it's hard to do. One of the hardest things in the world, sat in the chair, thinking about what might have been.
Big opportunity this evening for Jimmy Robertson, who knocked out defending champ Anthony Hamilton in the round of 32. And he's got a great chance for his first ever ranking quarter-final. He's 3-1 up this evening on Gary Wilson, who made a century in the first frame, but it's been all Robertson since then. Mark Williams also 3-1 up against Matt Selt. This is Judd Trump on the player against Joe Perry, winner of that, to play the winner of the match here on table 1.
Got to pass the middle pocket, and it's a good safety. Could try and leave the cue ball on the black cushion again. If he plays this red near the middle pocket, full in the face, just try to leave the cue ball down here, near this corner pocket. He's played it well. Looking at the possibility of a plant into the yellow pocket. Oh, this would be some shot if it comes off. There it is. You'd need to hit it just slightly to the left as we're looking at it, to reverse it into the yellow pocket. Deems it too risky. Well, if you can have a go at this red and miss the reds with the cue ball, it's worth having a go at it. If not, then got to try and get the cue ball back to where it is. With the chance of this red going in the left corner. Caught it a touch thin. And that's why the cue ball has come so far away from the baulk cushion. Can Ding Junhui be tempted by this red to the left corner? It's also got the red to the right corner. Oh, that's a cracking shot. Wanted a thicker contact on the red. And he would have been nicely on the black. What a good shot this was. Look. Lots of side on the cue ball. Wanted to catch it fuller. Well, he was thinking of playing the safety around the angles, but that red just below the blue comes into play. And if he plays it thin, the red on the left side cushion comes into play.
Ding Junhui 1.
So just playing the containing safety shot.
There hasn't been a lot in the way of tactical exchanges this evening. It's been about the breaks. Longest frame, just 21 minutes. That was the first. Since then, they've been flying by. But of course, as we head towards the winning post, things could get edgier and a bit scrappier.
Okay, no applause, but that was well judged. The cue ball tight on the baulk cushion. Hit it well, although he has left it on to the left corner. No.
No joy for Rickey Walden so far this evening from long range. That's the 5th he's missed out of 5. Not really close.
Considering whether to play to pot this red or play the safety of it. Played the pot. Coming around for the black, and he's hit it too well.
1.
He deserves so much more than just the snooker.
Foul and the miss. Ding Junhui 1, Rickey Walden 7. Free ball.
Wow, talk about salt into the wound, having played such a good long red to not get position and then to not quite get enough on the cue ball to reach the black.
It's so easy to do, leave it short. But he shouldn't leave anything easy enough to hit the reds. 7 points away. Could make a difference at some stage. Touching ball called, so he can play up behind the green again. Dead on the cushion behind the green, looks good. Not too bothered about allowing him to see the red over the left side of the table. Oh, that wasn't a good safety from Rickey Walden, allowing him to see that red to be able to play safe off. And he brought that one on himself, I'm afraid. From the touching ball, it should have been dead behind the green. He wouldn't have been able to see that red then. That Ding Junhui has just played safe off.
Gary Wilson has pulled the frame back against Jimmy Robertson on table 2, so it's now Robertson 3, Wilson 2. Big frame, isn't it? Once again, the difference between parity and a 4-2 advantage for Ding.
Well, I don't blame him taking the double on, but you've got to play it hard enough so you don't leave the red on by the black. Well, he's got to take it on. The one behind the black, that is. Got to play it. It's not an easy shot by any means, but he could play it in such a way as to try and hide the red with the black if he misses it. Well, for me, that's a missed chance.
Pace of this frame very much at odds with the remainder of the match, but that's indicative of just how important things are getting now. These are the frames that really count. Nearly 20 minutes old. Still bags of reds on the table. Walden hasn't potted a ball now for over 17 minutes, and when you consider he won the previous frame with a break of 86, has a 23-point lead in this one, or 21-point lead. He scored 23.
Well, that's a good safety. Ding Junhui.
Joe Perry has won the first frame after the interval on table 3, so Judd Trump now leading 3-2.
Well, thinking of leaving the cue ball in the jaws of the green pocket. But the red, oh, he doesn't want it in. Oh, that could so easily have gone in the pocket. Just drifted out to the left slightly.
There's another example of the superfine margins, Joe. Ball in hand, that could have been 4-2 Ding.
Yep, absolutely. Yeah, if the cue ball had dropped in, I'm sure he didn't play it like that, Rickey Walden. Tried to leave the cue ball touching the brown believe Ding snookered, but he's left a half chance. This red to the left corner. Yep, that's a great shot. He needs a bounce. So it's in Ding's hands.
Yeah, 4 out of 5 from long range for Ding. Walden, nothing doing. Well, this frame is already the longest of the match. Still most of the points on the table, but this is a chance for Ding to reimpose himself.
And it looks like that red directly above the black will go to the left corner. And this really opens things up, this red. Playing it with screw for the pink.
9.
Oh, he's overscrewed it. May have to take the black. He's kicking himself right now. Just got to calm down a little. Nicely played. Now back in full control. Pink spot held. Well, Ding saying
50.
No, I thought he was saying that the pink spot was available, but he was saying clean the white. But now in prime position to take a 4-2 lead. Nothing safe.
60.
Could play a cannon to the two reds closest together. That develops those two and leaves him on reds to the right corner. He's missed the reds. That's incredible.
23.
What a target. He's scratching his head again. How did he miss those two reds, he's saying. Here it is again. I mean, it's a massive target, that, for Ding Junhui.
It's a massive frame, that's for sure.
Good recovery. Now, does the black pass the red?
24.
Difference between winning and losing this frame if the black goes. It does.
Rickey
31.
Walden lost the safety battle, lifting a mid-range pot, which he
32.
sunk very impressively. This is the result.
Now he could play a cannon to those two reds again and develop them. He should be on the red to the middle at least. Doesn't need to play the cannon.
$39. 40.
Is there anybody there? Well, once again, I thought he would have played the cannon
45.
to those two reds. He would have been on this red to the middle.
$46. 48. $49.
Well, missing the cannon to those two reds could be very important in this frame. But that's worked out very nicely. A shame that he's tied that red up by the black.
55.
Needs another red after this
56.
pink. Does the red go into that left corner? Does it pass the black? Looks like it does. Overstunned it slightly, just needs the red to
62.
leave Rickey needing 2 snookers. Yeah, he's took them well. Played a good cannon to the reds from the pink and finished nicely on one.
Both players have been very adept at punishing the other's mistakes this evening. Every frame has had a sizable break. This is another one,
69.
frame-winning variety, launched by an excellent long red. 48 the difference, 35 left. That's 4 snookers. Walden's thinking about it and belatedly decides he's had enough. So Ding Junhui very much in the driving seat now, having won that 6th frame with an excellent break of 69. He leads by 4 frames to 2 and needs just one more for the quarterfinals.